Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The BMW 3 Series Touring is one of the benchmark station wagons among family cars derived from sedan and five-door body styles. The BMW X3 is the SUV that was born to create a trend and remains one of the benchmarks. Two very different cars can sometimes compete to win a sale at the same dealership. Exterior dimensions. The two vehicles are identical in length, 4.71 meters, and have a five-door body. The first is a car with a Ranchera-type silhouette, the other, an SUV close to the image of classic SUVs. The BMW 3 Series Touring measures 4.71 meters long, 1.83 wide and 1.44 high. The wheelbase is 2.85 m. The BMW X3 4.71 by 1.89 by 1.67 and a wheelbase of 2.86 meters. Taking as a reference the variant with 2.0i 190 horsepower diesel engine and all-wheel drive of each of these models, that is, the BMW 320i Touring and BMW X3 xDrive, the first weighs 1,765 kilograms while the second 1,910. To support these weights, these cars mount a set of tire and rim measures 225/50 are 17 for the family and 225/60 are 18 for the SUV. Interior dimensions and roominess. Both vehicles are sold as five-seater passenger cars. Despite being vehicles of the same brand, their strong structural character clearly differentiates the onboard sensations. While the 3 Series Touring is a dynamic family car and even fun to drive, the X3 is an SUV that empowers itself and its driver with its superb presence. In terms of comfort, given the structural difference, the driving and co-driving position in the 3 Series estate is comfortable and correct. The seats are spacious enough to be optimal for long journeys. The view from the SUV is very high, in fact thanks to the position of the front seats, the glazed surface and the slope of the hood. Offers a location above other similar vehicles. The rear seats of the BMW 3 Series Touring benefit from the body-cut shooting brake, allowing more space for the occupants of the rear row, especially for their shoulders and heads, as well as being more comfortable in case of being occupied the central square that, without going any further, in the BMW 3 Series sedan. In the SUV, travelers sitting in the rear row enjoy an equally high perspective that those who do the same in front. The drop of the roof and the central and rear pillars allow the dome to remain distant from the head, providing plenty of headroom to the dome. The station wagon feels very elaborate and high-end, while the SUV shows elegance and good level of finishes combined with a relatively mountainous approach without sacrificing elements made, as in the station wagon, in high-quality materials or noble. Trunk. As for the compartment for transporting passengers' belongings, the trunk of the BMW 3 Series Touring covers up to a maximum of 500 liters, 410 in the plug-in hybrid version, as available volume when the back of the rear seats are deployed in 1.510/1 and DO tanked, 420 when folded back. The trunk of the X3 SUV has 550 liters, 450 in the PHEV, and with the rear seats deployed 1.600/1.500. Trunk of the BMW X3. While the trunk of the familiar 3 Series Touring allows transporting bulky luggage of generous dimensions, the greater space available in the X3 allows you to add some more small volume. In any case, they are generous and usable cargo spaces where it is possible to place a large suitcase along with at least two other medium-sized ones. Engines. Starting from a common architecture and technology, these cars offer the following mechanical configurations: BMW 3 Series Touring versions, 258 horsepower 320i gasoline, see label. 330i 184 horsepower gasoline, see label. Gasoline 330i xDrive 184 horsepower, label C. 374 horsepower gasoline M340i xDrive, Label C Diesel 318D 150 horsepower, ECO. Label Diesel 320D 190 horsepower, ECO. Label 320D xDrive 190 horsepower diesel, ECO. Label 340 HPM 340D xDrive diesel, etiquette ECO 320E 204 horsepower. Plug-in hybrid gasoline, 0. Label 320E xDrive 204 horsepower gasoline plug-in hybrid, 0. Label BMW X3 versions 184 horsepower gasoline xDrive. 20i, C. Label 252 horsepower gasoline xDrive 30i, C. Label 354 horsepower gasoline M40i, C. Label gasoline M 480 horsepower, Label C 510 horsepower gasoline M competition. Label C Diesel S-Drive 18D 150 horsepower, ECO. Label 190 horsepower Diesel xDrive 20D, ECO. Label 286 horsepower xDrive 30D diesel, ECO. Label 340 horsepower M40D. Diesel, ECO. Label fuel consumption and fuel tanks. In terms of gasoline consumption, the lowest are the plug-in hybrid variants, with the 320e Touring being the most efficient with a consumption of 1.4 L/100 km and the xDrive 30e with 1.9, the SUV of this comparison that spends less fuel. As for the traditional engines, the 318D scores 4.8 L/100 km while the xDrive 18D 5.4. The fuel tanks of the 3 Series Touring with gasoline engines, except PHEV versions that install a smaller 40, cover 59 liters of capacity. The same amount as the diesel, but which must be associated with another 18.9 L for AdBlue. With respect to the X3, the fuel tanks increase to 69, the PHEV is 40, and in the case of the TDI they incorporate one of 21.8 for the additive. Batteries and electric ranges. As for the propellants and accumulators variants with plug-in hybrid systems, those that are capable of circulating as zero-emission vehicles, it is worth noting their capacities. Capacity and recharge time. The lithium-ion battery in both the 3 Series Touring PHEV and X3 PHEV plug-in hybrid systems has a net capacity of 12 kWh. Recharging time when plugged into a 3.7 kW outlet is 3.6 hours for the estate car and 4 hours for the SUV. Range in electric mode. Thanks to this configuration, the 320e Touring has a range in electric mode of 54 km, the 320e xDrive 51 km, and the X3 xDrive 30e 51 km. Prices. Thanks to the CarWow comparator, you can configure your BMW 3 Series Touring from €47,650 and enjoy average savings of over €6,500. It is also possible to configure your BMW X3 from €47,500, with an average saving also above €6,500. Conclusion. As we indicated at the beginning, these are 2 cars that share DNA. This makes them coincide on certain points but be differentiated by others, which makes them very different cars. The buyer's balance may tip in favor of satiating one fashion trend or another on the verge of extinction. The budget may also be decisive, regardless of the different mechanical configurations and, consequently, the different environmental labels that each model sports. From the experience on board, during the ride, or even the emotional transmission between machine and human, without forgetting the visual appeal of each bodywork, in any case, these are vehicles of high quality and high degree of satisfaction in their use. In conclusion, both the BMW 3 Series Touring and the BMW X3 offer unique advantages that cater to different preferences and lifestyles. The Touring excels in delivering a sporty driving experience combined with practicality, making it an excellent choice for those who prioritize performance and agility. On the other hand, the X3 stands out with its spacious interior and versatile capabilities, appealing to those who need a more robust vehicle for family or adventure. Ultimately, your choice will depend on your specific needs and how you envision your driving experience. Whichever you choose, both models embody BMW's commitment to quality and driving pleasure. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you in making an informed decision.